What's up, YouTube gang? We in the building, man. It's Big Boss Fable, FortWorthFabian, man. We back with another video. You know what I'm saying? Video. Ugh. So we back in the building, man. Now, Big Boss Talk. You feel me? Today's video, we doing these excerpts called the Big Boss Talk. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm Big Boss Fable. And Big Boss Talk is just about leveling up, being an entrepreneur, bossing up, self-owned, self-made, you know what I'm saying, and all that. Of course, me, myself, and I'm working to the entrepreneurial, full-time entrepreneurial level, business owner level. Of course, I'm working towards that. That's my dream, my aspiration to be a full-time entrepreneur. But, bills still got to be paid in the meantime. So, basically, man, in today's episode of Big Boss Talk, episode 1, we're going to talk about starting your own business. What it takes, and not necessarily what it takes, how you can approach starting your own business, man. All right, man, to start off, it is 2019, and I start off saying that to say that anything is possible, essentially. You see businesses that are started out of nothing, basically, bro. Like, some of the stupidest ideas, and I'm not going to call no idea stupid, because an idea is an idea. A creation that manifested from somebody's mind is pure art. You know what I'm saying? It's an art form, being able to create, and especially being able to monetize a creation and making that lucrative. You know what I'm saying? So basically, no idea is dumb is the first point, because we can go, what do they say, like 85% or 80 to 90% of businesses fail, or first startups end up failing. So let's just say you come up with an idea, right? Smart, stupid, whatever you want to call it, because really you dictate what the idea is and how valuable it is. You know what I'm saying? So really, let's say you come up with an idea, 80 to 90% that idea you come up with is going to fail anyway. So why already out the gate would you classify it as a smart or stupid idea? You know what I'm saying? That's just going to throw a wrench into the plans before you even really start getting some leverage or taking off the ground. You know what I'm saying? Getting some lift off. So yeah, man, point number 1, no idea is stupid. There is no stupid idea. Of course, if you are a natural salesman, or what they call a true salesman, anything can be sold, right? Any product can be sold. Some people can sell you a pencil, you know what I'm saying, just because they're that good at selling. So that's what I try to start off, really looking at it from a big perspective, in the sense that the idea really isn't an issue, or let's put it this way, the idea isn't the make or break factor. The idea is the start of you going on to the entrepreneurial journey, bro, because you could have a so-called idea that some people in this bucket don't think is for them, but then the people in bucket B or C, it's for them. It's just like saying art is subjective. I could look at this piece of art and think it's a masterpiece, whereas dude over here is gonna look at it and think it's a piece of trash. You know what I'm saying? So don't put yourself in a box in terms of ideas. If anything, as an entrepreneur, you should have multiple ideas, business ideas, thoughts, creations, blueprints, plans, perspectives, or anything in terms of various things that you've come up with that you would want to enter into a business field with. You know what I'm saying? So you have like inventions people come up with. You have reinventions where people kind of manipulate and make something more workable, in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Process improvement is a better way to put it. And then, there's just so many lanes and avenues when it comes to being an entrepreneur. That's why I mentioned to not put yourself in a box. So yeah, just tying back to the no idea is stupid. Always be able to plan and, draw your map and connect the dots. You know what I'm saying? That's the second point. A plan is not, I say a plan is perfection, but it's not necessarily perfection, right? Like I said, a lot of businesses fail within a lot of startups fail within the first year, or they fail. It's very rare you see a beginning business or entrepreneur who starts off with one business or his initial business being the one that succeeds for them. It's trial and error. What in life is not trial and error, bro? I mean, a lot of people are able to just not make a mistake, and not in a perfection sense, but they learn from people around them. Whereas there's people who have to actually go through that scenario to learn the lesson. Business is like that, bro. You can take notes, you can take stats, whatever you want, expertise from other entrepreneurs who have been doing it for X amount of years, but that's not always going to float your boat. You could take their advice and apply it to what you got going, and it works or it doesn't work. That's why that the times that it works, that's you being able to take someone else's experience and use it towards your experience or your walk and benefit from it. But at the same time, that could sink your ship. You know what I'm saying? Taking that experience and not working for you, but you're learning the hard way. You have to learn in a trial and error sense, that it wouldn't work for you. And that's the thing, and the beauty about business, the beauty about art, the beauty about creation, and the beauty about the world and life in general. You know, there's billions of people on this planet. You are bound to create something that has a specific market. You know, and that's why it always ties back to no idea is stupid. There's somebody out there that will find a value or cherish basically what you create. You know what I'm saying? Another man's trash is another man's treasure, bro. That's essentially the best way you could really look at it. But research is key. Do your research when you are developing an idea, developing a go-to-market strategy. Do your research, bro, and then you can pinpoint a certain demographic and all that you can target, and that's quick ways to get your business to flourish, or quick ways to get on route or en route to your success. You know what I'm saying? So think about these things, man. Think about how big or how many different markets there are, how many different demographics there are, the world, billions of people all around the globe, the accessibility we have nowadays with internet tying into that, and being able to, the outreach we have at the palm of our hands right now, the internet, social media, networking platforms, and tying into that, you know, number two, you know, no idea is stupid. You know what I'm saying? That's the essence of this video is no idea is stupid. Think about how big of a market there is, and essentially always remember that you always need a plan. You always need to do research. Look at your competitors. Look at the market. You know, how do they shop? You know, how do they buy? These are all things that will tie into how you can, you know, package a product, you know, manufacture, all that type of stuff in order to present this product to them. Market, know how to sell something. That's something we talked about as well. Know how to put something together, a campaign or whatever you have, a team of salespeople, or you being the spokesperson yourself. Different ways to get a message out into the open, out into the public. We've talked about social media, the internet, man. It's 2019. Do not put yourself in a box thinking that things can't be done, or, oh man, this ain't possible in this sense, or, oh man, this idea is not that worthy, because you never know till you try. You know what I'm saying? And I was going to take some time to kind of bring up a list of some products that people may not have thought that some people, like I mentioned, there's always a crowd or a group or a market that will find interest in what you're trying to do. But a specific product that some people thought wouldn't work, a specific product that some people thought was real stupid. You know what I'm saying? And the list goes on for those. You know, the first thing that comes to my mind, or one thing that comes to my mind, is that little, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it was basically like a blanket jacket. I think it was called like a koozie, or it's not Coogee. Coogee's the brand, but it was something like, it was a coat essentially. Like, or imagine a comforter or a blanket that you wear when you're cold. But this had like arms for it, and you could just put it on. That, I mean, you don't see them as much today, but that product, which was more for like comfortability, sitting on the couch, watching movies, TV, whatever, watching your shows in the comfort of your own home without having to actually grab a comforter, lay it over you. This thing, you actually wear it, put it on, and it probably kept you warm or warmer. You know what I'm saying? Um, Even though that product died out in probably like the early 2000s, but still, that was a loophole or a space in time that that entrepreneur or creator was able to capitalize off of. Another thing is, yeah, that's another thing, man. There's always a time and a place for things. Even if your business don't last 20, 30 years, whatever, you can have a 5 to 10 year span, capitalize off that moment, stack your cheese, stack your cake, stack your bread, and then invest into something else. Nothing is forever. That's the way you got to look at being an entrepreneur and looking at just being a businessman in general, man. So I say that to say, man, this was episode 1 of Big Boss Talk, man. Essentially, no idea is stupid. So look forward to these, man. If anything, I'll try to look. This is just the preliminary stages of the Big Boss Talk episodes on my channel, which I mentioned are all entrepreneurial and business mindset backgrounded. So, I'm thinking about doing these once a week, maybe. If not twice a week, but I don't know about posting a Big Boss Talk every day. You know what I'm saying? I'll run out of ideas. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Talk to me in the comment section, man. Talk to me below. Let me know of any ventures, ideas you guys got going on. I mean, I'm not talking about the details. Nobody wants to steal your idea. Don't give away the idea. But let's talk business talk, man. Let's talk entrepreneur talk. Comment section below, man. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and keep hustling, man. Keep dreaming big, and your dreams will come to fruition. We out.